Hey, what's up, movie people? I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another episode of Movie News. This is for the end of the week. Today we're going to be covering Star Wars news, Squid Game news, Deadpool news, even some Blade news just came out. But before we get started, make sure to like this video, subscribe. It's free to do so, and you can unsubscribe anytime. But let's get right to the news. Alright, first up on our news, we're going to cover the biggest story, which is Mia Goth has actually joined the cast of Blade alongside Mahershala Ali. It's going to be huge. This movie has gotten a lot of rewrites going along the past 3 years since it's been announced in 2019. I think it has its release date set for 2024. I think that's correct, but Mia Goth has actually joined the cast. That is huge. Mia Goth is like a horror icon right now, and Marvel just landed a goldmine with her. She was amazing in Pearl, X. She was good in Infinity Pool, but that movie was a little bit lackluster in my opinion, but it still had a couple great moments. But I don't know who Mia Goth is going to play. There's not a lot of details going around on what she's going to be doing in the movie, but I hope she has a big role because she's a great actress. But it's kind of funny, she keeps going for the darker roles. I would like to see her branch out into more comedic roles, see what she can do in that lane of work. But I'm very excited that they cast her in this movie because Blade has been going through hard times, like I said, in production. But hopefully they can get their footing and get this film off the ground and make it great because it has a lot going for it because you have just two great actors in this cast and you gotta make this film good to make the audience happy because our last few Blade films were not great. That's Mia Goth for ya. She just brings all the intensity to the horror roles and I'm just very excited for her in this role. Lucasfilm would ideally like to return to theaters with the new Rey Star Wars film that they had planned out that I was talking about last week, and they want it to go in theaters by 2025, and then they hope to follow it up a year later with Dave Filoni's movie. However, nothing is really set in stone timetables wise of the Mandalorian universe on Disney Plus, so we don't know when that culmination movie for the Mandalorians is gonna premiere, but Lucasfilm does want it to go in theaters 2026 so they can have one after the other and finally get back into the movie stage of things. Right here, I'm pretty excited for the new movies that were announced, like I said in the last news video, because I feel like they could do a lot with the culmination movie. Dave Filoni and a Rey movie could be cool, but I hope that they actually do get these things into production fast so we can see them starting actually in 2025. Because if we don't get to see them fast, then I'm just going to lose interest like a lot of other Star Wars movies that I've just lost interest with because they haven't gone into production fast enough and haven't ended up happening. And next piece of news, we have an American remake of Squid Games reportedly in talks at Netflix. Right here, I think this is a pretty dumb idea because Squid Games really worked as like a one-time thing in my opinion, and it worked as just what it was. And they're supposedly making a season 2 of this, which is totally unnecessary in my opinion. I don't think you need that at all. But I guess they're gonna make a Squid Game American version. I guess it will be a retelling the same story just with American actors. I don't know if they're going to be well-known people or not, but this is just reportedly in talks right now. Supposedly, they have reality shows of Squid Game 2 right now, where it's just normal people doing the challenges, which I guess they're just making all the money they can off this brand. But I think it just would have been better if they just kept it as its own one thing, standalone season, and just left it as that, because it just doesn't work for me anymore now that we have so many different Squid Game spin-offs. It's just becoming too much in my opinion. And next up, we got big news for Deadpool 3. We have Vanessa returning and Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead. All three of those actors are returning and reprising their roles as those characters. That's truly exciting in my opinion because Deadpool really works because of its supporting characters. Not just Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds is amazing, but you gotta have great supporting characters in a movie, and I think Deadpool and Deadpool 2 work because they have great supporting characters. Like Deadpool 2 has Josh Brolin as the villain, that's just amazing. But Deadpool 1 worked because of his girlfriend, Colossus, and Negasonic Teenage Warhead. They were all great at playing off of Wade Wilson. And I think that it's just amazing how we're going to get him back in Deadpool 3. probably as a send-off, because I don't know if they're going to be sticking around in the MCU or not. But I feel like they could do a lot with these characters, including them talking to Logan, because we got Hugh Jackman back, them time traveling, because I feel like this might be a time travel movie or a multiverse hopping movie. Who knows? But I feel like it's in good hands right now, and I feel like they're doing the best that they can to get it off the ground properly, and I can commend them for that. It's going to be a good movie and a probably good ending kind of trilogy for Deadpool. Another piece of news we have new looks at the Flash have been revealed, and we have a new trailer actually confirmed to be coming April 25th, which is the same day as CinemaCon, which if you don't know what CinemaCon is, it's where like the movie shareholders go and the theater owners go to Vegas for like a convention where studios show off new movie trailers, new movie images, and movies themselves coming to that theater. So theater executives and owners can figure out, oh, how will my business do this month and how will it do that month? And so Warner Bros. Is deciding to show the whole Flash movie to the CinemaCon audience in April, which is going to be April 25th. And they decided to release a new trailer to the public that same day. And we are going to get our first reviews and reactions to the Flash coming that day out of the CinemaCon. So hopefully no spoilers, but I will actually be covering the reviews and reactions to see how people are liking it, because I know you guys want to know how good that movie is, since we do have Ezra Miller, who is a little problematic in that role, but I can get past it. I can watch the art without like looking at the artist's mistakes. But I know you guys want to know how good that movie is, and I'm excited for it. I'm gonna react to that trailer that comes out, and I'm gonna do a reaction watch with you guys. I'll make a whole video on that. I'm very excited. But a little bit of news: Ben Affleck's Air, which I reviewed. I love that movie. My second favorite movie of the year. It's coming to Amazon Prime Video on May 12th. Amazon bought this movie, so they're trying to get it on their service right away for you all. If you didn't catch it in theaters, it's coming May 12th, pretty soon, only like a month away. So I implore you all to go watch this movie. It's just an amazing movie. If you're just a business fan, a movie fan, sports fan, it's for everyone in my opinion. And we got new news on Clint Eastwood's next film. It's potentially going to be his final film, and it's called Juror Number 2. That's all the details we have for now. We have two cast members, Nicholas Hoult and Toni Collette, have joined. That's really all the details we have of that film so far, and I really don't know anything about it except that, but you got two A-list actors joining your cast. It should be great, because Nicholas Hoult is good in The Great, and he was the best part of Renfield, even though I did not like that movie very much. And Toni Collette is an amazing actress, but she had Mafia Mama come out recently, which I heard isn't great. But we can't go past that Toni Collette was just amazing in Hereditary, and she was snubbed for a nomination for an Oscar. But at least you have two great actors joining this mysterious movie, which could be Clint Eastwood's final movie. So kind of looking forward to those more details when they come out. We got a little bit of box office news. The Super Mario Bros. Movie has passed 500 million worldwide, so it's only halfway there to 1 billion, and I think it will get to 1 billion since it's only been in theaters for like a week and a half. I think that is literally huge. I didn't expect it to be this big. It is huge. It's like the biggest animated movie since Frozen 2. It opened more than Frozen 2, which is just insane. It's going to be the biggest animated movie of the year. It might be the biggest box office hit of the year too. We don't know yet, but I do think it will be, because it plays really well with families. Everyone's going to see it. But I'm really happy for that movie. I liked it a decent bit. I had lots of fun with it. I think Chris Pratt did great at the voice, but I think it's on its way to $1 billion. And our last piece of news, we have a new movie and TV series for RoboCop are actually being developed at Amazon, since Amazon does own that. TV series is actually being considered first. I don't know how to feel about this, because I have never really got into the RoboCop universe of who he is and what the movies are like. I've never really watched any of them, except like that horrible remake that came 10 years ago or so. I really haven't gotten to RoboCop, but Amazon seems to be all in with that franchise. They're going for a new movie, a new TV series, and I don't know how successful a new movie could be. And if it went to theaters, I don't know if it could be successful, because I don't know how many people are really into RoboCop anymore. You got to tell me in the comments if you're still into that kind of stuff. But overall, that's basically the new RoboCop news that's coming out, and that's basically all the news for the end of the week. And this week in theaters, we have new movies like The Pope's Exorcist, Renfield, Suzume. Go see those new movies. Support the theaters. But that's it for this week of news. Next week, we will have hopefully lots more news and trailers to talk about. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.